Good morning and welcome again to another Making a Mondays Matter. As usual, I trust that you had a refreshing weekend and you are ready to face this new week. No matter what would have occurred last week, this is a new week with new opportunities. And my focus today for us is on the subject of focus, not fear. Focus, not fear. This stems from the topic and theme of yesterday's message at church, where we looked at the subject of do not be afraid. And as I reflected on that over the evening, it also resonated with me and with this audience as we go into this new week. And I dare say this new year is still a very new year for us. But we are in an atmosphere where there is much fear of COVID, fear of a struggling economy for those who are employed, fear of job security, just fear all around. And it's causing persons to lose focus. And like I said, that is our theme for this morning. Focus, not fear. So many times when you give in to fear, you lose out on the goal, you miss the mark that you yourself sometimes desire for your own self. And there are simple things. I'm not talking about the huge things. You're building a business and years of activity and things that you need to put into place and large financing, which can make persons nervous. I'm talking about some simple things at times. Sometimes out of fear of rejection, fear of being told no, you don't ask the question. And because you don't ask the question, you don't reap the benefits. And here is a case in point. There are individuals, and I've come across a couple in my time, who would have been on the market for a new vehicle, or let's say a different vehicle. New is kind of stretching it. And so they go to a reputable used car dealer. And I say reputable because I want to give you the scenario that this is an above board open discussion. They go onto the lot, they see a vehicle, now $15,000 before $20,000. And they look at this sticker, they know that they can only afford 12,000, 13,000 at maximum. And the sticker says it's reduced to 15,000. And rather than ask the salesperson if they are willing to go to 12.5, remember it's a used car law. They look at the sticker and out of fear, out of intimidation, sometimes they may even broach the question. And the salesperson, being a salesperson, will say, but it has been reduced and it's a great buy. And so they don't want to push it. And as a result of not asking that specific question, will you take 12.5 for it? They miss out on the deal. And many times, the salesperson would have agreed. I also see it sometimes in my own activities. Just recently, I was engaged with another person as it relates to their willingness to donate to a cause. And in my mind, and I say in my mind because I didn't actually discuss it with the person, they were looking at, because of what we were discussing, they were looking at a particular quantum of funds, resources that they were willing to put to the cause. And so based on my assumption, I said to them, well, yes, this is what we can use. And the person said, okay, and wrote the check, literally. And so later on, I was in discussion with another person who was associated with them. And they said to me, but why didn't you ask for the other stuff? They were more than willing to bankroll the entire process. And that's because I did not ask. It wasn't something for me personally. It was for a project that I was working on. And this is the case. This is the thing that I'm looking to enforce in our minds this morning. Let us focus on the things that we are seeking to achieve, those goals. Don't let fear stop you from doing what needs to be done. I'm not saying that there are dangers and different things out there that you need to be concerned about. But fear is a debilitating emotion. Fear causes us to act illogically at times. So as we go forward into this week, as we go forward again into this year, let us focus on what it is that we are seeking to achieve. Let us put fear aside. Fear actually is a choice. And many times we don't see it as that. Think of it this way. There are some people who are terrified of little lizards. And you ask them, but what can this lizard do to harm you? They can't really explain it, but they are terrified. And because they are fearful of this little harmless lizard, they would not, in some cases, go into certain rooms or pass certain places. They deny themselves this privilege because of fear. And that's why I said at the onset, I'm not talking just about the big things of life, like when you have to make big investments. I'm talking about everyday aspects. So let's not fear things like being told no. Because if you fear being told no, you never ask the question. The answer is already no. If you ask, there's a possibility that the answer can be yes. So why not go with the potential of having a yes rather than giving in to fear and accepting the no? So as we go into this week, this year, let's focus on our goals. Let's put fear aside, focus, and let's go forward. Let us achieve the maximum that we can achieve by focusing. This is David Yates again for Living Successfully for another Making Mondays Matter. For those of you joining me on YouTube later, I urge you to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that when new content comes out, you can be aware of it. But more so, share with others so that they too can be motivated, they too can be encouraged to stay focused and not fear. Have a wonderful week and see you again next Monday.